It's November 2025. Welcome to the Classic Motor Show from the NEC Birmingham, UK. Brought to you by SLR.tv.
Here's the owner. Here's Adam, who has also been up at the Pride of Ownership Awards, and congratulations, by the way,
No
just
problem.
for getting there. Adam's going to take us round, so a tour of the Avengers. Adam, we are in your capable hands, following you.
So, Avenger Tiger, designed and built because Ford had brought out Mexico, and Hillman hadn't got a car to compete with it. So, I brought out the Tiger, which was faster, better handling, and that was the whole idea behind the Avenger Tiger. I bought it in '83 as a youngster because all my buddies were running Mexicos, and I wanted something faster that I could beat them in, and the Tiger was exactly that.
I read that. I thought, yeah, I know what you mean. Yes.
So then I decided I was driving too fast, so I started racing and rallying different cars. Sold this on in '85, and then it was all my all-time favourite car. About 35 years later, I started looking for it, found it, chatting to the guy on social media to find out it was still up and running, and then unfortunately he passed away about 3 months ago. The executor of the wheel got in touch and says, we need to sell his car, would you be able to help us sell it? I said, you just have. I will buy the car back. So I had to be a buyer and a seller.
Yes.
who had a sensible price.
Yes.
Realised it wanted a bit of paintwork.
Yes.
But it was exactly as I'd left it.
Yes.
The silly glass sunroof that I cut, hole in the roof.
That was a lot of years ago, though.
That was the done thing.
Yeah, I've just spoken about that before you came back to the stands.
So that was the done thing. I
Yes.
fitted the CB headlights.
Yeah, I spoke about the CBs. I was right up again, because that was the look. Didn't matter what you had back in the day. Had to have four
two
on
up,
it.
two down.
Yes.
Super Oscars on the front.
Yes.
I followed the RAC for 3 years in it, sleeping in it,
Yes.
around the Forest of Wales, Scotland, and up into Yorkshire. And it's a car that I just fell in love with. But it's really been kept well. I mean, even if you look at the strut tops, they've not been repaired. They're still in the original strut tops.
Yes.
So things like that. But I've put the underbonnet back to original. Got rid of catch tanks and modern
Yes.
fuse boxes,
Yes.
fitted period fuse boxes.
Yes.
Proper washer bottle back
Yes.
in it, just to try and put it back to how it would have looked when I owned it in the 80s.
Originality, yes.
Yeah. So this is a Mark II.
Yes.
So 4 headlights,
Yes.
different wheels. People think these are Dunlop wheels. They're called Exactons. So the Mark II had these Exacton wheels. The Mark I had mini lights.
Yes.
But Hillman wouldn't like pay the money for him mini lights on the Mark II, so they went to the cheaper Exactons. You go inside. The later car has the 4-dial dash. So the early car had the linear speedometer, if you remember those, which
Yes.
is a line.
Yes.
And
I can
you remember that.
Hillman Minks were one of those linear ones.
Yeah.
I
Austin
used to get
1100
taken to
was
school
the
on
other
them.
one.
Yes.
So they decided to put the 4-dial dash in so they could have the oil pressure gauge, voltage meter. The early ones had the rev counter on top of the dash, but this was built into the 4-dial dash. So close ratio, 4-speed gearbox, same diff ratio as the standard car, and then obviously the big valve head,
Yes.
twin 40 Webers,
Yes.
high lift cam, and obviously just to pep it up a bit. So it did what it said on the can. There was 600 Tigers made in total.
Yes.
400 of the Mark II, which this is, 200 of the Mark I, which is this yellow
Yes.
black on it. And yeah, they flew off the shelves.
Yes.
First ones, the dealers were not allowed to sell for 6 months because all they were trying to do was draw people into the dealerships.
Yes.
To sort of compete with Ford.
Yes.
So they drew them in, told them not to sell them, and then eventually they were sold. This was in the showroom for 12 months before it was registered, and then it got sold into Birmingham, which you can tell from my accent, that's where I'm from.
Yes.
So again, it was a
Yes.
connection with me.
I won't even try it. Sorry. I won't even try.
Yeah, I won't do my Scottish accent, you're
All right
fine.
then. Okay.
And yeah, the rest is, I swapped this for a Sunbeam TI.
Yes.
I carried on the tradition of it,
Yes.
and then moved on to fast forwards.
Congratulations to you for owning the car, but they are so sought after, Adam, on social media. Honestly, I can't get enough Tiger, and to see it in the orange, I won't say to you yellow or orange, but to see it in the orange is great, because we do see a lot of the yellow one.
Yeah, War Dance is the name of the
yes.
colour. Sundance is the yellow,
yes.
War Dance is the orange, if you want to call it that. But I mean, it's the first time I've been in on Hillman Owners Club stand.
Yes.
They're flabbergasted of the interest. They've never had the football on their stand since this Tiger's been on it.
Yes.
My wife doesn't get it at all. She does not get this car. She's like, what is it? What's the interest?
Sounds like peace, quiet and solace. Sounds like peace, quiet and solace.
She loves my Mustang. She loves the 66 Mustang. She can see everything about that. But the Tiger, she cannot understand it. But everybody that comes past it wants to talk about it, wants to come and see it. And the Northern Irish are obsessed by it.
Really?
I have had more Northern Irish conversations in the last 3 days than in my entire life.
Wow.
And they want to talk about it, tell you about it, tell you who rallied it, who didn't rally them, where they are still in Northern Ireland. That's been a bit of an eye-opener. But no, it's been... I expected to have a little bit of interest.
Yes.
But I say the club stand and myself have just been...
Brilliant. That's the voice of Adam Croton. We are going to cut and run because we've got another appointment.
No problem.
Many thanks to you, and really appreciate
My pleasure.
that trip round the car. So we're going to close up on social media and head to our next appointment. That was the man. It's always great when you get the owner, because he can tell you all the facts. So thumbnail, thanks you joined us, Adam Dunfard's. We would have had Jay to co-host, but we're actually going to have to cut to get to our next appointment. Matt's with us as well, and Brian Blackburn joined. Thanks, Brian Blackburn too even. So thanks everybody for your support here at the Hillman Owners Club stands. So we are going to head over to another event just now, and that will go out on social media when I can get my breath back, and like this from the Hillman Owners Club stands, we'll replay that either later tonight or that'll go out either later tonight or in the next couple of days. You'll get the replay on social media if you missed some of that. Many thanks to you. Thank you for your support for myself, Steve-O. We will head off to the next session, and thank you once again. Toot toot, beep beep, see ya.
That's out of that. I melted that in '84.
Wow.
I had it rolling road tuned in Birmingham. I did 15 mile, melted the piston. I managed to get it home on 3 cylinders.
Yes.
Put the timing lights on it. It was 30 degrees over advanced. So I kept it for 40 years for no bloody reason. Now I've got it back.
Thanks.